Hello, everybody. Wonderful to have so many of you here. I'm very excited today because this is the closing ceremony of the Tour de Fabric. Woo! So excited. I've got a little highlight reel that I've put together, but first of all, I want to thank our amazing sponsors who have been with us through this event. I'll be talking more about them later, but Quilt Geek, thank you so much for reaching out and joining us. And then Bernitex, Baby Lock, and Aurifil have also been absolutely fabulous supporting this event. And very soon you're going to find out who it is that has won the fabulous prizes from each of those people. I also, of course, want to thank all the attendees, the thousands of you that have signed up, all of you that have been so active within our private community off Facebook, and those of you that have invested in the extended passes or the pattern bundle or the pins. I've got my lovely pin on today, or anything else. Just thank you so much for investing and supporting the event. So I think I should share this wonderful reel before I do anything else. It's not a reel, it's a video. But let me just make sure there is some slight music that goes with it, and hopefully that should play, but there's no actual audio, so no actual speaking. So let me do that. Here we are over to the official deck, and let's play that reel. Okay, well, thank you. So I think we could have done without the card coming up at the end asking you to follow, but there we go. That was the video. And of course, that is up on our YouTube channel where all the live events are available. But I wanted to move on to announcing our prize winners. Let me just stop sharing for a moment. So our prize winners, we had multiple people, multiple prizes, in fact. We had one pattern giveaway that happened during the event, which was fabulous, and congratulations to the winner. But we also had Quiltgate contact us after we mentioned them in the pattern designing discussion, which is available on YouTube on the Quilt and Learn channel. And they offered us 3 of their Prime memberships. Now, these are year-long annual memberships to use all of their tools. I was just using one of their tools yesterday, actually, to calculate how big a square I needed to make enough binding for a quilt. They are absolutely fabulous and so useful. And that we have 3 memberships to give away. So what I said was that I would draw someone randomly from each of the challenges for the last 3 dates of the Tour de Fabric, so August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd over the weekend. And so I went on to the community this morning to see who'd entered on those various days, and congratulations to our winners. Let me share that deck again so that you can see exactly who they were. First of all, Here we go. There we go. From August 1st, it was Berlin in France. On August 2nd, it was Jody in the USA. And on August 3rd, it was Johanna in Brazil. So congratulations, all of you. You are all going to receive an annual membership, a one-year membership to Quilt Geek. And I will be reaching out to you later today to confirm how exactly you can sign up for that. So that's absolutely wonderful. But of course, we did have a number of other prizes. Baby Lock had very kindly donated us our first prize, which was $550 of products, including a one-year membership of their program, which gives you access to so many different resources, machine embroidery, sewing clothes, sewing quilts, all sorts of things. Plus a $415 Madeira thread kit, which is just extraordinary. Thank you so much to them. Then we also had Bernitex, who have donated our second place prize, which is $250 of pre-cuts. And so that is going to be going to the lucky recipient very shortly. And then finally, we had Aurifil, who so kindly donated $177 worth of thread, their foundations thread, which is wonderful for both hand and machine quilting. And so that will be going out to our third place winner. So who are these winners and how exactly did they win? Well, we have a first, second, and third. And of course, this was for the number of points that you were able to score on the scoreboard within our private community. We had so many people active on there, hundreds of people. It was marvelous. It was a very close thing in the end. But there was one clear winner. We'll start off though with the third place, and third place goes to Devon in the USA. So congratulations. They had 2,913 points. And of course, you earned points by taking part in the challenges, joining the quilt-alongs, posting and commenting and reacting to everyone else's posts. So thank you so much, Devon, for being so active. In second, and of course, I should have said, you, of course, will win all that amazing Aurifil thread. So that's a fantastic prize. Congratulations. In second place, we have Mare from Germany. Congratulations. You, of course, were our second place winner. You had 3,105 points, which is quite extraordinary. And you are getting that Bernitex box of pre-cuts, which I will be contacting you for your address very shortly as well. And then if I can have a drum roll, please. We have our biggest winner, the first prize, the first place winner, the leader, the yellow jersey, the whatever you want to call it, but surely one of the greatest quilting participants of all time, Melinda. Melinda, congratulations. Melinda is in Australia. She has been so active on the community. She's been so encouraging to everyone, encouraging to me as well. It's just been marvelous to have her there. So Melinda, thank you so much. You are winning that huge thread kit from Baby Lock. Congratulations, as well as the 1-year membership. Oh, Melinda, you're in the chat. Oh, how wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, because I think isn't it terribly early in the morning where you are as well in Australia? But that's absolutely wonderful. Congratulations. And of course, you win our esteem and our admiration, of course. You also win that thread kit and the 1-year membership from Baby Lock. But more importantly, you also win the inaugural Tour de Fabric trophy, which will be engraved with your name and which will be making its way over to you in Australia as soon as I can actually get the engraver to put your name on there. So I'll be contacting you, of course, as well, to check exactly the spelling and how we're going to put it, and for your address, of course, as well. So congratulations. And as someone just said in the chat, it's been so fantastic to have such a global audience here with us. And I really just want to say thank you to all of you. It's been absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing for so many people worldwide to be taking part. We've had such wonderful workshops from our teachers. It's been absolutely extraordinary. Thank you to all of our teachers. We've also had amazing quilt-alongs from all our amazing designers as well. And there've been all those resources, all those freebies, all those downloads, which were supposed to go offline last night, but actually you can still get them today. So if you haven't signed up for those freebies, make sure you do that today. It's the absolutely last day that they will be available. If you bought the extended pass, then of course that you will retain access to the workshops and the Sew Together bag extended workshop until January next year. So that's absolutely marvelous. And then there is one thing I did want to mention before we go, which I just want to, let me go back to sharing. Here we are. So this is the brand new Quilt and Learn Finish Along Club. So this club just launched about a week ago. Excuse me. And if you are already registered at the event, then you actually have a special offer that has been in your inbox already, which is for 3 months free of the Quilt Along Club. The Finish Along Club. It's usually only $10 a month in any case. So this is not intended to be a huge financial drain on anybody. The idea is that we all have these unfinished projects, these UFOs, or sometimes we have pigs, projects in grocery sacks. And so the idea is to own your UFOs, make a list, and then prioritize which ones you actually want to finish and when. And then there's a whole system which allows you to choose a goal, plug that goal into the system, and then receive encouragement until you've actually met that goal. And then you get a certificate to celebrate that you finished your quilt. You get adoration and support on the community. And there'll be a monthly tie-in where we celebrate everybody that's been able to finish something during that month. So as I say, if you are already an attendee at the Tour de Fabric, then don't scan the QR code on here or go to the URL, because you have the special offer of 3 months free. And if you haven't seen that in your inbox, just let me know at hello@quiltandlearn.com and I can send it out to you. But if anybody else is watching this, then you still get 1 month free, which is pretty awesome, so that you can try out the program, see whether it is actually useful to you, and then decide whether to stay a member. So I'm confident that you will, which is why I'm giving these free trials away. But that was the last thing I wanted to share with you. So that was a fairly short closing ceremony as far as these things go, but it has been absolutely fabulous this whole month and a week, 5 weeks. It's just been stupendous. So I'm so grateful to everyone for taking part. Thank you so much to those of you that are here live in the chat. The chat is on fire now. And everyone's kind words, thank you so much. And don't forget, stay tuned to quiltandlearn.com, because the Tour de Fabric will be back in 2026. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.